Hey Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. I just sat down with my deck because something has been coming through so strongly about what is being revealed about you right now. And honestly, when I pulled these cards, I had to take a moment because the energy here is absolutely wild. People are seeing sides of you they never knew existed, and the reactions are all over the place. So grab whatever you are drinking, get comfortable, and let us dive into what the universe is showing me about what is now being exposed about you and why everyone around you is having such intense reactions. Before we get into the cards, I just want to say that this reading is going to cover what is currently coming to light about your character, your journey, and the transformation you have been going through. Some of this might feel vulnerable because when you are a Scorpio, you are used to controlling what people see and what stays hidden. But right now, the universe is pulling back that curtain whether you are ready or not. And the thing is, what is being revealed is actually going to work in your favor in ways you might not expect yet. So the first card I pulled is Temperance, and okay, this is fascinating because temperance is all about balance, patience, and this beautiful alchemical process of blending different elements together. What is being exposed about you right now, Scorpio, is this incredible level of emotional maturity and patience that people honestly did not think you had. You have this reputation for being intense, all or nothing, extremely passionate, and maybe even a bit destructive when things do not go your way. But what people are seeing now is that you have been doing some serious internal work. You have been learning how to hold multiple truths at once, how to balance your intensity with grace, and how to navigate situations with a level of wisdom that is actually shocking people who thought they knew you. I am seeing that there have been situations recently where people expected you to explode, to cut someone off completely, to go into full Scorpio vengeance mode, and instead you responded with this measured, thoughtful approach that left everyone kind of speechless. Maybe it was a conflict at work where you stayed professional and solution-oriented instead of taking things personally. Maybe it was a situation in your personal life where you chose to communicate clearly instead of playing games or giving the silent treatment. Whatever it was, people are realizing that you are not the person they thought you were. You are not just operating from raw emotion anymore. You have learned how to channel your intensity into something productive and healing. The Temperance card is also showing me that what is being exposed is your ability to integrate different parts of yourself. You are no longer splitting yourself into the version people expect versus the version you keep hidden. You are becoming more whole, more authentic, and people are seeing this integration happening in real time. It is like they are watching you alchemize your pain into wisdom, your intensity into purpose, and your darkness into light. And honestly, some people do not know what to do with this new version of you because it challenges everything they believed about who you are. What is really interesting here is that this exposure is not something you intentionally revealed. This is not you putting on a performance or trying to prove something to anyone. This is just the natural result of the work you have been doing in private. You have been healing, growing, and evolving behind the scenes, and now that transformation is becoming visible in ways you cannot hide even if you wanted to. People are noticing the calm in your voice when you used to be sharp. They are seeing the patience in your actions when you used to be impulsive. They are witnessing the grace in your boundaries when you used to be either all in or completely shut down. The second card that came through is the Nine of Swords, and this one is heavy but so important. What is being exposed about you, Scorpio, is the reality of what you have been struggling with internally. The Nine of Swords represents anxiety, mental anguish, those late-night spirals where your mind will not let you rest. And here is what is happening. People are finally seeing that beneath your strong, controlled exterior, you have been dealing with some real mental and emotional challenges. This might feel vulnerable and uncomfortable because you have worked so hard to appear like you have everything together, like nothing gets to you, like you are always the strong one who can handle anything. But what is coming to light now is that you are human. You have fears. You have moments where the weight of everything becomes too much. You have nights where sleep does not come easy because your mind is replaying situations, analyzing everything, worrying about outcomes you cannot control. And the shocking part for people is not that you struggle. It is that you have been dealing with all of this while still showing up, still functioning, still being there for others, still accomplishing things. The strength they are seeing is not that you are invincible. It is that you keep going even when you are barely holding it together. I am getting that there might have been a moment recently where you let your guard down and someone saw you in a vulnerable state. Maybe you finally opened up about your anxiety or your struggles. Maybe someone witnessed you having a difficult moment that you could not hide. Maybe your exhaustion became visible in a way that you could not mask anymore. And instead of this making you look weak like you feared, it actually made you more relatable, more real, more human in their eyes. People are shocked because they are realizing that you have been carrying so much more than they ever knew, and they are gaining a whole new level of respect for your resilience. The Nine of Swords is also exposing the fact that you are a deep thinker, sometimes to your own detriment. People are seeing how much mental energy you put into everything, how you analyze situations from every possible angle, how you prepare for worst-case scenarios because you need to feel like you have some control. What is being revealed is that your mind is both your greatest asset and your biggest challenge. You see things other people miss. You understand complexities that others overlook. You perceive potential problems before they happen. But this also means you carry the burden of overthinking, of anticipating pain, of mentally living through scenarios that might never even occur. What is shocking people is that despite this internal struggle, you have still managed to create, to build, to move forward in your life. They are seeing the disconnect between what you are dealing with internally versus what you are accomplishing externally, and it is making them realize they seriously underestimated you. The exposure of your vulnerability is not diminishing you in their eyes. If anything, it is making them understand the true depth of your strength, because real strength is not about never struggling. It is about continuing to show up even when everything inside you wants to give up. Now, the third card is the Two of Pentacles, and this is adding another layer to what is being exposed. People are seeing just how much you are juggling right now. The Two of Pentacles is all about balance, managing multiple responsibilities, adapting to changing circumstances, and keeping everything in motion even when it feels chaotic. What is being revealed about you is that you are handling way more than people realized. You have been balancing work and personal life, financial responsibilities and emotional needs, your own goals and other people's expectations, your desire for transformation and the practical realities of daily life. The shocking part is that you have been making it look easier than it actually is. People are now seeing behind the scenes of your life and realizing that you are constantly adjusting, recalibrating, making sacrifices, and finding creative ways to manage everything on your plate. Maybe they are discovering that you have been working multiple jobs or side projects. Maybe they are learning about family responsibilities you have been handling quietly. Maybe they are finding out about financial pressures or practical challenges you have been navigating without complaining or asking for help. What is being exposed is your incredible adaptability. Scorpios are fixed signs, so people assume you are rigid and unwilling to compromise. But what they are seeing now is that you are actually incredibly flexible when you need to be. You know how to pivot. You know how to adjust your approach based on changing circumstances. You know how to keep things moving forward even when the path is not clear or stable. This is shocking to people because it contradicts their assumptions about who you are and how you operate. The Two of Pentacles is also revealing that you have been dealing with some financial ups and downs or instability in your material world. Maybe your income has been inconsistent. Maybe you have been investing in something that has not paid off yet. Maybe you have been managing debt or trying to build something from limited resources. What is being exposed is not failure, but rather your resourcefulness and your refusal to give up even when things are tight or uncertain. People are seeing that you do not need perfect conditions to make things work. You can create with what you have. You can find solutions where others see dead ends. You can keep multiple plates spinning even when the ground beneath you is shaking. The fourth card is the Nine of Cups. And oh, this is beautiful because this is often called the wish fulfillment card. What is being exposed about you now, Scorpio, is that you are actually getting what you wanted. You are experiencing satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, and a sense of contentment that people did not think you were capable of. This is shocking to people who have only seen you in your struggle, in your transformation, in your dark night of the soul. They are used to seeing you in pursuit mode, always chasing something, always working through something, always in the process of becoming. But what is being revealed now is that you have arrived at something real and meaningful. People are seeing you enjoy your life in ways you have not before. Maybe you are more relaxed, more present, more able to appreciate what you have instead of constantly focusing on what is missing. Maybe you are celebrating wins that you previously would have downplayed or moved past too quickly. Maybe you are allowing yourself to feel proud of what you have accomplished, instead of immediately looking for the next challenge or problem to solve. This version of you, actually satisfied and content, is genuinely shocking to people who are used to seeing you in intensity mode all the time. The Nine of Cups is also exposing the fact that you have been manifesting behind the scenes. You have been doing the internal work, setting intentions, visualizing outcomes, and now those wishes are coming to fruition in tangible ways. People are seeing the results, but they did not see the process. They did not see the meditation, the journaling, the affirmations, the energetic work you were doing in private. So when things start clicking into place for you, when opportunities appear, when relationships improve, when your circumstances shift, people are shocked because from their perspective, it looks sudden or lucky. But you know the truth. This is the result of consistent internal work finally manifesting in external reality. What is also being revealed is your capacity for gratitude and appreciation. Scorpios have a reputation for being insatiable, for always wanting more, for never being satisfied. But what people are seeing now is that you can actually be deeply grateful and present with what you have. You are not taking things for granted. You are acknowledging the good in your life. You are expressing appreciation for the people and opportunities that have shown up. This is shocking because it shows a level of emotional maturity and groundedness that contradicts the stereotypes about your sign. The fifth card is the King of Swords, and this is powerful. What is being exposed about you is your intellectual capability and your ability to cut through nonsense with clarity and truth. The King of Swords represents mastery of the mind, clear communication, logical thinking, and the ability to make decisions based on truth rather than emotion. People are seeing that you are not just emotionally intense, you are also intellectually formidable. You have been developing your mental clarity, your ability to analyze situations objectively, your capacity to communicate difficult truths with precision and authority. What is shocking people is how articulate you have become. Maybe you have been speaking up in situations where you used to stay quiet. Maybe you have been setting boundaries with clear, direct language that leaves no room for misinterpretation. Maybe you have been calling out situations or behaviors that needed to be addressed, and doing so with a level of composure and intelligence that commands respect. People are realizing that you are not just operating from your emotions or your intuition. You have developed your rational mind into a powerful tool, and you are using it strategically. The King of Swords is also revealing your ability to detach emotionally when necessary. This does not mean you do not feel deeply. It means you can step back from your emotions long enough to see situations clearly and make wise decisions. People are seeing you handle situations with a level of objectivity that they honestly did not think you were capable of. They are watching you make tough calls, have difficult conversations, and stand in your truth without getting swept up in drama or emotional manipulation. This is shocking because they assumed your emotional intensity would always cloud your judgment. But you are proving that you can feel everything deeply and still think clearly. What is being exposed is also your commitment to truth and integrity. The King of Swords will not compromise on honesty. He values truth above comfort, clarity above politeness, and integrity above popularity. People are seeing that you are not willing to participate in fake dynamics anymore. You are not going to pretend everything is fine when it is not. You are not going to stay quiet about things that need to be addressed. You are not going to sacrifice your integrity to keep the peace or make others comfortable. This version of you, standing firmly in your truth regardless of how others react, is both shocking and intimidating to people who are used to you accommodating or hiding your real thoughts. The sixth card is the Four of Pentacles, and this one is interesting because it is revealing your relationship with security and control. The Four of Pentacles represents holding on to resources, creating stability, being protective of what you have built, and sometimes holding on a bit too tightly out of fear of loss. What is being exposed about you is that you have been in a phase of protection and conservation. You have been more careful with your energy, your money, your time, and your trust. You have been building security, and you have not been as freely giving as you might have been in the past. People are shocked by this because they are used to you being generous, even to your own detriment. They are used to you giving everything to people and situations, often sacrificing your own needs in the process. But what is being revealed now is that you have learned the importance of protecting your resources. You have realized that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have understood that saying yes to everything means saying no to yourself. So you have been more selective, more boundaried, more protective of what you have worked hard to build. The Four of Pentacles is exposing your focus on financial stability and material security. Maybe you have been saving money instead of spending freely. Maybe you have been investing in assets or making strategic financial decisions. Maybe you have been building something tangible that will provide long-term security. People are seeing this practical, grounded side of you that they did not know existed. They thought you were all about emotional depth and transformation, but you are also showing them that you understand the importance of having a solid foundation in the material world. What is also being revealed is that you might be holding on a bit too tightly to certain things out of fear. Maybe you are being overly controlling in some area of your life because you are afraid of losing what you have. Maybe you are resisting change or new opportunities because they feel risky or uncertain. Maybe you are staying in situations that feel secure even if they are not actually serving your growth. The exposure here is that people are seeing your fear of loss and your need for control, and this is making you seem more human and relatable. They are realizing that beneath your powerful exterior, you have the same fears and insecurities that everyone has. The seventh card is the Ten of Wands, and wow, this is revealing just how much responsibility you have been carrying. The Ten of Wands shows a person burdened by too much weight, shouldering responsibilities that might not all be theirs to carry, pushing forward despite exhaustion and overwhelm. What is being exposed about you is that you have been carrying heavy loads for a long time, and the strain is starting to show. People are finally seeing that you have been holding things together through sheer force of will, and they are shocked by how much you have been managing without complaint. What is coming to light is all the responsibilities you have taken on, many of which other people should have been handling themselves. Maybe you have been the one keeping a team or family together. Maybe you have been the one solving everyone else's problems while neglecting your own needs. Maybe you have been the one pushing projects forward when others dropped the ball. The Ten of Wands is exposing your tendency to take on too much because you do not trust others to do it right, or because you feel like you have to prove something, or because you genuinely care and want to help. People are shocked because they are realizing you have been near burnout while still performing at a high level. They are seeing the exhaustion in your eyes, the weight in your shoulders, the tightness in your jaw. They are noticing that you are not bouncing back as quickly as you used to. They are witnessing moments where your usual intensity is replaced by fatigue. And this is making them realize that you are not invincible, that you have limits, that you need support too. The Ten of Wands is also revealing your dedication and your commitment to seeing things through. Even when you are overwhelmed, even when you are exhausted, even when you want to quit, you keep going. You finish what you start, you honor your commitments, you do what you said you would do. This level of integrity and follow-through is actually shocking to people who are used to others making excuses or giving up when things get hard. They are seeing that when you say you will do something, it gets done, no matter what it costs you personally. What is being exposed is also the fact that you need to learn how to delegate, how to ask for help, how to release responsibilities that are not truly yours. People are seeing that your strength has become a burden because you have been using it to carry things you should have put down a long time ago. The shock here is not admiration, it is concern. People who care about you are worried. They are seeing you push yourself too hard and they want you to rest, to let go, to trust others to share the load. The eighth card is the Star, and this is absolutely beautiful after the heaviness of the Ten of Wands. What is being exposed about you now is your hope, your faith, and your vision for the future. The Star represents healing, renewal, inspiration, and connection to something greater than yourself. People are seeing that despite everything you have been through, despite all the weight you have been carrying, despite the struggles and the exhaustion, you have not lost your light. You still believe in better days. You still have dreams. You still trust that things will work out. This is genuinely shocking to people who have witnessed your darkest moments. They saw you go through transformation that looked like destruction. They watched you face challenges that would have broken most people. They witnessed you in pain, in struggle, in the depths of your shadow work, and they assumed that experience would make you bitter, cynical, closed off, or hardened. But what is being revealed now is that you came through all of that with your heart still open and your spirit still hopeful. This is not naive optimism. This is earned wisdom. This is the kind of hope that only comes from surviving the darkness and choosing to believe in light anyway. The Star is exposing your spiritual side that you usually keep private. People are seeing that you have a deep connection to something beyond the material world. Maybe they are noticing you talk about signs, synchronicities, or divine timing. Maybe they are seeing you engage with practices like meditation, energy work, or connecting with nature. Maybe they are witnessing you trust in a process that you cannot see or control. This spiritual depth is shocking because it shows vulnerability and surrender, which are not qualities people typically associate with Scorpio energy. What is also being revealed is your ability to inspire others. The star is a beacon of hope, and people are looking at you and thinking, if you can get through what you went through and still have faith, then maybe they can too. You are becoming a source of inspiration without even trying. Your resilience is giving others permission to keep going. Your authenticity is helping others feel less alone. Your transformation is showing others what is possible. This is being exposed now because you are stepping into a leadership role that is based not on power or control, but on genuine wisdom and hope. The 9th card is the 8 of Wands, and this is about rapid movement and momentum. What is being exposed about you is that things are happening fast in your life right now. The 8 of Wands represents messages coming in, opportunities arriving, situations moving forward quickly, and energy accelerating. People are seeing that you are in a phase of rapid progress and expansion, and they are shocked by how quickly things are manifesting for you. What is coming to light is that you have been working on things behind the scenes, and now everything is clicking into place all at once. Maybe multiple opportunities are coming through simultaneously. Maybe projects you started a while ago are suddenly taking off. Maybe connections you made in the past are now paying off in unexpected ways. Maybe doors are opening faster than you can walk through them. People are seeing this acceleration and they are shocked because from their perspective it looks sudden. But you know this is the result of groundwork you laid months or even years ago. The 8 of Wands is also exposing your ability to move quickly when the time is right. Scorpios are known for being patient and strategic, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But what people are seeing now is that when you decide to move, you move fast. You do not hesitate. You do not second-guess yourself. You trust your instincts and you take action with speed and precision. This decisiveness is shocking to people who are used to seeing you in observation mode, watching and waiting. They are realizing that you have been preparing, and now that you are ready, there is no stopping you. What is being revealed is also that you are getting confirmation and validation from external sources. The 8 of Wands often represents communication, messages, and feedback. People are seeing that you are receiving recognition for your work, positive responses to things you have put out into the world, or confirmation that you are on the right path. This external validation is shocking to others because they might not have believed in what you were doing, and now they are seeing proof that you were right all along. The 10th and final card is the King of Pentacles, and this is such a powerful note to end on. What is being exposed about you is your mastery in the material world. The King of Pentacles represents financial success, material abundance, practical wisdom, and the ability to create lasting security and wealth. People are seeing that you are not just emotionally and spiritually evolved, you are also becoming highly capable in the physical realm. You are building something real, tangible, and sustainable. What is shocking people is your business acumen and your ability to create financial success. Maybe you have started a business or side project that is actually making money. Maybe you have made smart investments that are paying off. Maybe you have negotiated a raise or landed a high-paying opportunity. Maybe you have developed skills that are highly valuable in the marketplace. Whatever it is, people are seeing that you are not just a dreamer or a spiritual seeker. You are also someone who knows how to make things happen in the real world. The King of Pentacles is exposing your long-term vision and your commitment to building legacy. You are not looking for quick wins or temporary success. You are creating something that will last, something that will provide security for years to come, something that could even be passed down or built upon. This level of strategic thinking and patience is shocking to people who assumed you were impulsive or only focused on emotional intensity. They are realizing that you have a practical, grounded side that is just as developed as your emotional and spiritual sides. What is being revealed is also your generosity from a place of abundance. The King of Pentacles is wealthy enough to share without fear of lack. People are seeing that as you build your own security, you are also helping others. Maybe you are mentoring someone, investing in their idea, providing opportunities, or simply being generous with your resources. This is shocking because people often assume that Scorpios are possessive and selfish with what they have. But you are proving that real power comes from lifting others up while you rise. So Scorpio, what is now being exposed about you is multifaceted and complex just like you are. People are seeing your emotional maturity and balance that came from deep internal work. They are seeing your mental struggles and the incredible strength it takes to keep going anyway. They are seeing how much you are juggling and your impressive ability to adapt. They are seeing your satisfaction and contentment as your manifestations come to life. They are seeing your intellectual power and commitment to truth. They are seeing your focus on security and your protective boundaries. They are seeing the weight you carry and your dedication to responsibilities. They are seeing your hope and faith despite everything you have been through. They are seeing the rapid momentum in your life as things finally come together. And they are seeing your mastery in the material world as you build lasting success. The cards I pulled for you today were Temperance, 9 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Star, 8 of Wands, and King of Pentacles. All of this is shocking because people had you in a box. They thought they knew who you were based on your reputation, your past, or the version of yourself you let them see. But transformation happens in private, and now that work is becoming visible. You are not who you used to be. You have integrated your shadow. You have healed your wounds. You have developed your gifts. You have built something real. And people do not know what to do with this evolved version of you because it challenges everything they believed. Here is what I want you to remember. Not everyone will be comfortable with what is being exposed about you. Some people benefited from your old patterns. Some people felt safer when you were struggling. Some people do not want to see you succeed because it reflects back on their own stagnation. So yes, people are shocked, but not all shock is positive. Some of it is resistance. Some of it is jealousy. Some of it is fear of how your growth changes the dynamic between you. But the right people, the people who truly matter, are going to be amazed in the best way. They are going to respect you more deeply. They are going to trust you more fully. They are going to want to support your continued rise. They are going to celebrate what is being revealed because they have been rooting for you all along. Pay attention to who responds to your exposure with love versus who responds with judgment or attempts to diminish what you have accomplished. This is your moment, Scorpio. Let them see you. Let them be shocked. Let them have their reactions. You do not need to hide anymore. You do not need to dim your light. You do not need to make yourself smaller so others feel comfortable. What is being exposed is the truth of who you are becoming, and that truth is powerful, multifaceted, and absolutely unstoppable. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep letting your transformation speak for itself. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what has been exposed about you lately and how people have been reacting. I love hearing your stories, and I read every comment. Until next time, trust your journey and remember that you are exactly where you need to be.